9 months ago, this 11 handicap golfer joined the Simulator Golf Tour, was given a scratch handicap after Q School, and since then I've competed in various tournaments, failing to finish anything better than 10 over par, and just a one top 20 finish to my name. After a short hiatus, I'm back on the tour with a zest of energy, a fresh enthusiasm, and targeting a top 10 finish. Let's see how long that lasts. It's been a while, but I'm finally back playing on the Simulator Golf Tour. Overly excited about this week's event being at the amazingly designed TPC Sawgrass. If you're new to the channel, my name's Mitch, and here you'll find content dedicated to home golf simulators and the struggle of amateur golf. So if you get value from this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I started off with a steady par on the first, but it didn't take long for me to resume my old ways on the golf tour, as I slapped my second shot into the trees on hole 2.
What have you done, man?
Leaving a nasty approach into this green. But I somehow managed to scoop it over the canopy and land it 20 feet from the pin for a birdie attempt. I clung to the gimme zone, and at level par after the opening 2 holes, the round was looking promising, especially after another par on the third and saving par again from a difficult position on the fourth.
Get in there!
I made my first bogey on the par 4 fifth, but I didn't mind that because it's a monster of a par 4 and I was beginning to think my luck was in.
Right, I want to carry this about 110-ish, so I'm going to go for like a nice 3/4 pitching wedge.
After this delightfully lucky approach to the 6, which left me 18 feet away from my first birdie of the tournament.
Oh, it's off the tree. I'll take that though. See, he's got to play a nice little 1-2 with the tree. Come on, get in the hole. Turn. Oh, it's too much. What are you doing, you idiot? Come on, please go in. Get in there.
I'd made a promising start, 1 over after 6, but I made a bogey on 7 and an awful second shot layup to the par 5 ninth left me in some more tree trouble.
What the f am I doing?
Accompanied by a scruffy short game, I was all of a sudden 3 over going into the back 9.
Stay! Oh mate, that's terrible. Started off shocking. Bogey again. Right, back 9. Start playing now, please.
But this is where the scorecard started to get a little bit more colourful. A disgusting tee shot on 10
Oh my days.
left me with no other option but to sim drop out of the trees,
Because it could get a whole lot worse in there.
which led to my 4th bogey in the last 6 holes. And they didn't stop there. The stunning par 5 11th got off to a lovely start, despite almost taking out my ceiling.
Just took my ceiling out. It's drawn in though nicely. And I've found my tee, and it's carried 200 yards. What sounded like the most disgusting shot in the world is actually beautiful.
But an awfully struck 6 iron embarrassingly just crept over the water, but then kicked back in.
Don't win the water. You have got to be joking me.
That's nothing more than that disgusting shot deserved, to be honest. And it all went tumbling downhill from there. A pushed approach from the beach kicked my anxiety up a notch again, landing close to the water and in more sand trouble. And then I found myself playing my 6th shot from underneath the stairs. Thankfully, I managed to hole an 8-footer to limp away with a double bogey, damaged scorecard and a heavily bruised ego.
Can't believe it, mate. First double bogey.
The 12th hole is a drivable par 4 for most, but not me in my limited size simulator. So I settle for a 200-yard layup with my 1-length Cobra Hybrid, which was actually working quite nicely today.
If I can carry this 70 yards, I've got myself a chance at birdie.
I left myself a little over 80 yards to the pin.
Be good, please.
And finally gave myself a chance
81.
of making my first birdie of the tournament.
I love that. I absolutely love that, but I'm pissed off that it's not in the gimme zone. Massive, massive birdie chance. Come on. Come on, please go in the hole. Get in there. Come on. Get in. Finally got a birdie. Nice drive. Lovely approach shot. Beautiful putt. It's an easy game.
Now 5 over isn't going to tear up any leaderboards in this event, but I'm taking any small win that I can. A par on the 13th and I'd steadied the ship, only to rock the boat again off the tee on the 14th.
Oh no, we're in the water. The hell is that? Sake, Mitch, what a stupid shot. In golf, you work so damn hard to get a good score on a hole, and then it's just that easy to f*** it all up.
That minging, draggy hook shot has made more than its welcome number of appearances during this round. It got me in a lot of trouble, and it's safe to say another bogey followed the completion of this hole, but only thanks to sinking another mid-length putt, which I seem to make a few of today, which I guess was one positive to take away from this round.
It's a good bogey save, if there is such a thing. Right, Mitchy boy, 4-5-5. It's a par 5. I would absolutely love to make a birdie on the par 5 16th, because it's a f***ing unbelievable hole.
The final 3 holes of this course contribute to one of the best closing stretches in golf.
It's a perfect tee shot on this hole. Let's not mess it up. Do I go for it or do I lay up? Right, we're going for it. It's not a bad strike. Be straight. Oh, it's drawing in, 8 yards offline. It's a massive carry. It's down the fairway. Oh, it's crept into the long stuff, but that is a great shot. I'll take that.
A reachable par 5, even for me, gave me a great chance at birdie, but I left my chip shot a lot further away than I would have liked.
Oh man. But it's still a chance for birdie. Come on.
But yet again, thanks to the kind undulations of these greens, I had a makeable 11 footer.
Get in the hole! Come on! Yes! Another birdie, get in there. 5 over's a crap score, but I got a birdie, so I don't care. And I'm on the 17th, come on! The most amazing hole in golf. Look at that pin position, man. That is tucked away. And I'm going nowhere near that.
Stepping up to the most infamous hole in golf on the back of a birdie, I'm feeling confident, but not confident enough to take on that pin position.
I'm being a right soft ass. I'm going for the heart of the green, and I do not care.
Unfortunately, I can't even play safely today.
Oh,
the one
no.
thing you don't want to do on this hole, and yeah, I did it, in style.
You douchebag. Do you know what the worst thing is? I thought that was good.
Reeling from that tee shot, the drop zone on this hole
shit.
throws you right back into the deep end.
That was an awful shot, by the way. Hey, this could end up a cricket score, man.
But thanks to a delicately played bunker shot, I was able to walk away with an unrespectable double bogey.
Wow! Double bogey on the 17th.
7 over for the tournament, and even the top 20 is a long way out of reach now. And I've got to pull myself together to make sure I don't embarrass myself even more on the dreaded 18th tee.
And now I wouldn't surprise myself if I hook this into the water.
Thankfully, I hit a beautiful tee shot to the right of the fairway, and then I hit my best shot of the day.
We're going to go for an 8 iron. Just get it up there, hopefully onto the green. Please be decent. Oh, it looks amazing. It's got to be good, this. Just bite for me a little bit. Oh, off the flag. The fact that you've gone out of the gimme zone as well stinks. That was a proper golf shot. It's about time I turned up. It's just a shame it's on the 18th hole.
But in typical handicap golf style, I f***ed it up and somehow leave round one with a 79 7 over par.
Damn! Oh, it's a stinking first round, man. There's some glimpses of brilliance in there, but it's a stinking first round on the whole. I mean, I'm going to be well down the rankings, but it's my first event back in it. I've got to cut myself some slack.
Round 2 kicked off with another bogey on the first, but on the second, an aggressive second shot with my hybrid left a short pitch into the green. It gave me a chance for an early birdie.
Right, get in the hole, get in the hole. Moral of the story, stop being a soft ass, Mitch.
A combination of a poor tee shot and a heavy-handed short game gave that shot straight back to the course though, as my 13-foot putt lipped out for yet another bogey. And round 2 continued to get worse before it got better, as I left myself a nasty little chip shot on the fourth, which ran by the hole and didn't stop running until it eventually dived off the edge of the green and into the water.
Oh, wow. Are you for real?
I somehow navigated the tricky drop shot over the water to walk away with yet another double bogey on the card. I was so close to making a remarkable birdie on the lengthy par 4 fifth, but I couldn't convert the 12-foot putt. I sent another one swimming on the 7th, lipped another out on the 12th, and by this time I was 7 over for the round and 14 over for the tournament. I needed some sort of miracle to attach my head back onto my shoulders, never mind achieve a respectable scorecard. Then, out of nowhere on the 13th, I almost managed to dunk my tee shot for an ace, and subsequently made my second birdie of the round.
Oh, piss take. How's that not just stayed in the gimme zone? We finally have a birdie. Wow.
With my confidence back up, I came close to sinking a 40-footer for yet another one.
Get in the hole. Oh!
But then my SkyTrak decided to get involved and bring a halt to the confidence
Why are you
train.
not registering? These are amazing strikes. I f***ing knew it, man. I f***ing knew it would pick that one up. The most disgusting shot after all of those no reads picks up the worst one. F*** off, SkyTrak.
But thankfully, I was able to get up and down from the bunker to go 3 holes in a row without dropping a shot. Then came the 16th, which took the wind directly out of my sails with not just one, but 2 wild swipes of the golf club.
Should be good there. No way! Got to be joking. Oh my days.
And I welcomed the first treble bogey of the tournament onto my scorecard. At this point, the missus walked in as our Saturday night guests had arrived, so I paused the round ready to resume and hit the 17th the next day. And in hindsight, it was probably a good idea to walk away rather than taking on that island green in the mindset I was in. However, as I tried to resume the round the next day, GSPro decided to crash my computer every time I tried to load it up. After a helping hand from Soupy on the Discord channel, it turns out that my 8GB of RAM just isn't enough to reload the graphically demanding course of Sawgrass halfway through a round. For some reason, it takes more RAM to load up just a couple of holes rather than starting a round from scratch. So I went out that day looking for some new RAM sticks to finish the tournament. But it turns out they're quite difficult to get hold of in person these days. So unfortunately, I had to wait for Amazon to deliver my new 32GB of RAM the next day, by which point it was Monday and the tournament was now over. So I do apologise for not showing you how I got on at the 17th and 18th in round 2. It's probably saved me a little more humiliation, to be honest. But on the tournament leaderboard, it shows me as did not finish. But even if I had made par on the last 2 holes, I'd have finished 16 over and been way down the leaderboard around 70th place. A far cry from the top 10 I was hoping for at the start of the round. One thing I did notice actually is the amount of people who entered this tournament. 260 people actually finished the rounds, and I bet there was another 100 at least that didn't. What an amazing turnout of entries that is. Anyway, I'm off to practice my duck hooks and heavy-handed short game. I'll see you in the next one, which is on the screen right now.